Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing At the End of My Rope. Kind of a little bit abbreviated there to try and actually fit it all in the thumbnail. Now, every now and again, when you take a look at a puzzle, you can immediately tell this is going to be a lot of fun. And it took me all of, I don't think I'm exaggerating in saying, 10 seconds to just take it all in and think, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's a fantastic puzzle, I think, ahead from Scojo. It's got 95% rating as of the time of recording. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. Pardon me. And a 1-star difficulty rated puzzle. So fantastic for a weekday, I would guess. Anything else to say before I just crack on? No. Let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with At the End of My Rope by Scojo and the following set of rules. Really straightforward. Normal Sudoku and thermometers, and that's it. Normal Sudoku, of course, is place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and then, of course, every 3x3 box. Thermometers is along each thermometer shape, digits must increase from the bulb end. That's the bulb end, that's the rest of that thermometer, kind of in that single line. If this cell is 2, this would have to be 3 or higher. It doesn't have to be regular steps, so a step of 1, a step of 2, all of that is allowed. What I cannot do at any point, though, is decrease the digits as I get further and further away from the bulb end. So really straightforward set of rules. And you know what to do. As always, if you want to play along, link in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, let me restart the clock and see how I get on. Right. I am sure you've already picked up on the wording in here, rope, and the thermometer shapes and thought, yep, this is all about roping. And you'd be correct. So have a think about these 3 cells that I'm going to color blue. Where can they be in box 2? Well, they can't be in the same row because that would break Sudoku. They can't be in this row because they have to be different. We're increasing. This is not a slow thermo. So these digits are clearly bigger than these 3. So the only place that they can go is in here. Then you can repeat Sudoku again and say, where are they in box 3? Well, they can only be in there. And you can color all of the top section of the grid very quickly as such. So these cells, let's call them yellow. Well, they can't be in here. They can only be there. And then, of course, they can only be in here. And then lastly, and I'm going to change the colors probably to do this, this is green and this is green. And the reason I'm saying I'm going to change the colors is I can even see an order now. Green is smaller than blue, which is smaller than yellow. I'm actually going to turn yellow to red, blue to yellow, and green to blue. And because it's a thermometer, the order is forced. How good is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, of course, these are 4, 5, 6, etc., but we actually don't have anything about the order in there. Now, I can also see the bottom section has something going on, not quite the same as here, but let's have a think about this. So if this is green, that's not green, that's not green, this is green, and then this is green. And then these 6 cells have to be bigger than green, and they are different. So actually green, I'm going a bit too fast there. I'm going to stick with green, purple, and orange for now, but I'm going to tell you now that green is the same as blue. Purple, orange, orange, purple. Now, the reason I'm saying, purple. The reason I'm saying green is the same as blue is essentially this statement of green, all 3 greens are smaller than the 3 purples, and all 3 greens are smaller than the 3 oranges. Essentially, green has to be the 3 smallest digits in our Sudoku numbers. So I am going to just quickly replace this, and we know again this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3. And then we have, I guess, the end of the rope now, where I don't know what's going on in the middle section, and I kind of need to have a think about this a bit more. You see, unlike the previous ones, they're not full. So these 3 cells, whilst I know they're not in here, and I know they're not these 2, I cannot guarantee that this is not one of them. So I can't force roping in the middle section in here. And I kind of need to think about it a bit. One thing that I can do is say, where is 1 and actually where is 9 in box 5? 1 is not in there. 1 can never be halfway up the thermometer because the smaller digits would have to be 0, -1, -2, etc. So none of these are 1. This is 1. Same thing with 9. It's pointing at the highest digit in this thermometer. And again, 9 can never be halfway up the thermometer or halfway down. Because if that's 9, that's 10, that's 11. That's not allowed. So no 9s, no 9s, no 9s. 9 is in one of these two cells. Hopefully this is leading somewhere. Now, it removes a degree of freedom on here. In fact, it removes 2 degrees of freedom because this is not a 2 and this is not a 9. So this is at least 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And actually, there's only 1 degree of freedom in here. So this is useful information. Right. Given this can't be any higher than 8. This, however, well, it can't be 9. Oh, actually, and this can't be 1. So this is at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somehow I seem to have 2 degrees of freedom on this thermometer. I'm not quite sure I get why. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. There's a couple of things that I, just on the cell that I am on. If this is 4, that's 5, that's 6. But then what happens to this cell since 5 and 6 are not available? So I can't have that as 4. Likewise, I can't have that as 5 because that would be 6 and then I've still broken the cell. So that's not 5 either. But nothing stops me from having 6 in here actually because that would be 5, that would be 7, that would be 8. So I can't remove that from here. And that's because I'm not paying attention. Right, Sudoku, Sleuth, do more of it, please. Come on. Right, blue is 1, 2, 3. Where is 9 in box 8? And 9, critically, is not this cell. And obviously, I said already, it can't be halfway down the thermometer, so it can't be any of these cells either. And it's not this cell, that's 9. 9, I can type. I should probably ask the same, actually no, 4, 5, and 6 I can't do much with. 8, interestingly, is not here. And therefore, by extension, can't be there. By extension, can't be here because that would be 9 and 10. That can't be 8 because that can't be 9. This is the only place for 8. 7 is in one of these two cells because essentially it's not here, it's not there. Can't be this cell because that's not an 8. That would break Sudoku. So 7 is in one of these two cells, which tells me this is 6, this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2. This is still, actually that's not 8. Sudoku, Sudoku, Sudoku. It's 7. Am I going to pencil mark these? 4 is not here. 4 would have to be there. I think that works. Yes, because it's the next smallest digit, so it has to be on the lower end of this kind of elbow. Then 5, well, actually 5 could be here or here. That's not useful. In fact, 6. Let's just do Sudoku. That's 6, and this is 5, 7. Excellent. This is 1, 8, 9. In fact, 8 is placed. That's 8. That's 9. That's, no. What was that again? Not 6, not 5, 4. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 1. No 8 now, so I can remove a degree of freedom. I feel like I should be able to do more, but hang on, that wasn't 6. That was 7, 5, 7. And then obviously a couple of digits that we can just, 3 digits rather than a couple. 4, 5, and 6. Excellent. Right, we've probably broken the back of this. I kind of need to figure out the rest of it. Well, sleuth, thermometers, 6, 7, 9, 4, 5, 8. Of course, that couldn't have been 5. Right, so orange in here is actually different from red. This is 6, 7, 9. You can do a little bit of Sudoku and remove some digits. That's not 6. This is 4, 5, 8. We can remove 4. We can remove 5. and this is 4, 5, 8. And we can remove 4 and 5 again. And this is any of them. Right, so the smaller thermometers now are probably going to be useful. Probably. What am I meant to be doing? Notice, oh, hang on, 5 means that's 4, that's 3. Right, and then the rest are 2, 5, 6, 7, essentially to complete this. 2, 5, 6, 7. 2 actually works here because I could place a 1 in there. Hang on a second, there's something that I'm not quite appreciating. I mean, we have these, like, I don't want to call them partial ropes, but we've got 3, 4, 3, 4. So 3 and 4, actually 3 and 4 can't be in there. This is a 3, 4 pair. If this is 3, 4, that is lower, and it can't be 3 or 4. This is 1 or 2. That means 8 and 9 are down here now. Okay. And therefore 8 and 9 are up here. 9 obviously can't be there. I don't know, hang on, the pencil marking is kind of getting in the way. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, like up there is not very useful. Right, this cell is bigger than 2. It's not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8 or 9. But we already knew that 2 of these cells are 8 or 9. And then the other one is 1 or 2. And I can't really force any of it. Essentially, the 3, 4s we know have a 3, 4 pair. This cell, well, means that there is another 1, 2 in here with an 8, 9. What am I missing? It's something. Do easy stuff in the meantime. Okay, ran out of easy stuff in the meantime. So the 8, 9 are up here. I just need to crack these two cells. And then once I have that, I think everything else is going to fall into place. So essentially it's either 5, 6, 7, and I guess the obvious thing is this is not 6, or there's a 2 and a 1. How do I prove it one way or the other? Sudoku. No ones. Can't have a 1 here. This is a 1. This is a 2. This is not 2. This is 5, 6, 7. This is my other 8, 9. This is my 2. And then I have 5, 6, 7 triple. Lovely. Essentially, there is one rope, but I mean, there is ropes in general. They're just different. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7. Obviously, this is not 7. This is not 5. This is not 6 either. This is 7. And this is not 5. This is 6. Sudoku, Sudoku, Sudoku. And that is probably enough to solve this. 6, 7, 9. Not 4. In fact, not 5. 8, 4, 5. Therefore, 9, 8. And then we know this is 9. This is 7. This is 8. And over here, because this is 5, 6, 7, this is 3, 4. These are 1, 8, 9. Which one is the 1? Well, it's clearly this cell because it's got to be smaller than 5 or 7. These are not 1s. That is my 1. That is my 2. This is my 3. Don't know anything about the 7, 8, 9s. We'll come back to that. 8 or 9 means this has to be 8. And therefore, no, hang on. 4 gets, it's just fine, isn't it? 4 with 8 or 9. Not seeing a problem with that. Interesting. What am I missing? It's something. If that's 7, that's 6, 5. If that's 5, that's 6, 7. None of it, like, there must be some Sudoku I'm missing. Or this thermometer? I mean, like, this is 7, 8, 9, so this is, like, useless. If this is 4, that is not 3. There you go. 4, 8, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 8. I don't know about the 7 9s in here. Let me just do a bit more Sudoku. That 9 gave me 7. These are not 7s. 6, 9. How am I not resolving this? Oh, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 6, 9. And then now I know this is 9. And if I've not made any mistakes, this is 7 for the finish. Absolutely beautiful puzzle, Scojo. Definitely not the end of my rope. And I'm reasonably happy with the solve. I feel like I got kind of the elegance out of this puzzle. I mean, the top section, the bottom section, I'm hoping all of you guys have spotted this. But then, I admit, I kind of struggled a little bit with this middle section. Hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video. And I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.